Welcome. Today we're doing a deep dive into Satyajit Ray, a giant in cinema and actually literature too.
Absolutely, a towering figure.
You mentioned wanting to get a quick handle on some key artists, and Ray, I mean, his influence is undeniable.
He really is essential. So we'll try and hit the main points, give you a solid sense of his life and impact.
Sounds good. So where do we start? His roots?
Oh, yeah, Kolkata. Born there May 2nd, 1921, and into this incredibly artistic family.
Right. His father was Sukumar Ray.
That's him, a famous writer-illustrator. So creativity was just everywhere for him growing up.
Okay, so that's the foundation. But then his education path was interesting, wasn't it? Economics first.
Presidency College. But then, crucially, Visva University.
Under Rabindranath Tagore, studying fine arts.
Exactly. And that mixed economics, fine arts, Tagore's whole humanist philosophy, that's really what shaped his unique viewpoint, I think.
How so? What did that blend give him specifically?
Well, maybe the economics gave him a sort of framework for understanding society, social structures, that kind of thing. Okay.
And then the fine arts, especially under Tagore, filtered it through this deeply human artistic lens, sensitivity, you know.
Right, allowing him to portray life with both awareness and artistry. Makes sense.
Yeah.
And then came the big shift.
Towards film, what sparked that?
A couple of key things. Meeting Jean Renoir, the French director who was filming in India.
Okay.
And then, maybe even more importantly, seeing Vittorio De Sica's Bicycle Thieves.
1948, London. That film hit him hard, didn't it?
Oh, definitely. Bicycle Thieves was pure Italian neorealism.
Meaning?
Well, focusing on everyday people, real problems, shooting on location, often using non-professional actors, that raw authenticity.
You can see how that would resonate.
It clearly lit a fire, led directly to him wanting to make his own films, starting with his debut.
Which was Pather Panchali, 1955.
Yep, and what a debut. This nearly 3 years, constant money problem.
A real struggle, but the results.
Wow. Huge international acclaim. Awards at Cannes, which was massive then. It basically introduced the world to a different kind of Indian cinema.
What made it so different?
Yeah.
So groundbreaking?
It just captured rural Indian life with such poetic realism, very different from the more sort of theatrical style common at the time.
And it was the start of the Apu trilogy.
Exactly. Pather Panchali, then Aparajito in 56, and Apur Sansar in 59.
That trilogy is legendary. Such a moving, realistic portrait of Apu's life, from childhood to adulthood.
They are considered absolute masterpieces. They really cemented his style, humanist, empathetic, observant, and they changed how India was seen on screen globally.
Showing a more naturalistic, profoundly human side.
Precisely. Influenced so many filmmakers after him.
But he didn't stop there, of course. He made many other incredible films.
Oh, loads. Charlotta from 1964 is often called his most technically perfect film. Just beautiful.
And others like Jalsagar, Mahanagar, Nayak.
Yeah, showcasing his range, exploring social change, city life, complex characters. He worked with amazing actors, too, like Sumitra Chatterjee, Sharmila Tagore.
Madhabi Mukherjee and Charlotta.
Right. His ability to draw out subtle performances was incredible. He could say so much with just a look, a gesture.
It's fascinating, though, that his creativity wasn't just confined to film.
Not at all. He was a major figure in Bengali literature, too.
Creating characters like Faluda.
The detective, sort of a Bengali Sherlock Holmes for younger readers, hugely popular.
And Professor Shanku.
The sci-fi inventor, yeah. Traveling the world, having adventures. He wrote tons of short stories, children's literature.
It shows another side of his storytelling, doesn't it? Reaching a different audience.
Absolutely. And his visual artistry went beyond the camera, too.
You mean his illustrations?
Yeah. He illustrated his own books, designed the covers. He was a graphic designer, really.
Didn't he create his own typefaces as well?
He did. Ray Roman is the famous one. He just shows this complete artistic vision, this control.
He wasn't just the director. He was shaping the whole aesthetic.
Totally. And that extended to the music.
Right. He composed the scores for most of his films later on.
Which is pretty rare. Just demonstrates that deep understanding of how sound, image, text, design, how it all works together.
Amazing level of control.
Yeah.
So looking at his recognition, it was global.
Oh, unquestionably. The honorary Oscar in 1992.
For Lifetime Achievement. A huge moment.
It really was, a testament to his impact on world cinema. Though, of course, he'd already won countless awards at festivals like Cannes, Venice, Berlin for decades.
And back home in India?
The highest honors. The Bharat Ratna, India's top civilian award, plus the Padma Bhushan, Padma Vibhushan, Dada Saheb Phalke Award. I mean, fully recognized as a national treasure.
And his legacy lives on. You mentioned filmmakers he influenced.
Yeah, people like Martin Scorsese, Christopher Nolan, Wes Anderson, they all cite him. His influence is really widespread.
There's that famous quote from Akira Kurosawa.
Ah, yes. Not to have seen the cinema of Ray means existing in the world without seeing the sun or the moon.
Powerful stuff. Sums up his significance, really.
It does. His work is still studied, screened, celebrated all over the world.
So as you can clearly see, Satyajit Ray wasn't just a filmmaker. He was this, well, multifaceted genius,
Cinema, literature, design, music, he touched it all.
leaving this incredible body of work behind, all marked by that humanist touch, that subtle power.
Absolutely. His way of telling stories still resonates so strongly.
Definitely food for thought. Looking at everything we've touched on, what part of Ray's work sparks the most curiosity for you now? Maybe digging into those Faluda stories, or perhaps watching Charulata next.